consciousness. And bring you back with my kiss of life. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Howard, is Billy there?
I love Reinhold records.
No, you guys.
Wait a second, Billy.
Is Billy there, Billy West?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I just did a Ren and Stimpy not too long ago with June Lockhart, and that was one of the high points of my career, being a part of that show. And you know, God, Billy, you're so great, man.
He's the one playing Dr. Smith.
He's no, that wasn't Billy.
Yeah, that's Billy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Billy, you're still great.
Booby.
Work on your Dr. Smith, but you're still great. You do the best Larry Fine in the world.
Shut it.
It's true. So,
Wait a second,
Howard, remember Days Get Space Madness. He doesn't remember meeting me there.
Yes, I do.
Be quiet,
Okay,
Billy.
all right.
Who would remember meeting you anyway?
Howard.
Not you, Bill. Billy. Hey,
Fellow space alumni Mark Hamill said to say hi to you and tell you that his entire career is waiting to be in private parts, and that you promised him a part in that. And
I'll tell him to shut up.
and no, he told me that it was okay to grovel.
Now, who are you married to? You got a hot piece of ass sitting there in your house?
Yes, I do. Howard,
where?
Unbelievable.
I'm
Awesome.
jealous of her.
Is she,
The mother of my 2 children.
is she there with you?
No, she's not here. She's actually home asleep. It's 5:40 in
And
the
do you show
morning.
your kids all the tapes of you as a little kid and everything?
My son is 5. He likes to see like the old Bewitched and Lost in Space. I wouldn't show him the Twilight Zones yet. A little too dark.
Those are good Twilight Zones.
Yeah, very, very proud to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great shows.
What is it, Dr.
Does she
Smith?
ever wear a Dr. Smith mask?
You know, it's funny on that show. The aliens would point to Dr. Smith and start screaming about homosexuality. He was
You know,
such
the
a
thing
gay
was so-
kind of character.
If you look at Lost in Space, you know, the first season, the production values were really excellent. And
Right.
then Irwin Allen got very successful, and he had 4 shows on the 20th Century Fox lot going all the same time. He had Land of the Giants, Time Tunnel, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and Lost in Space. And he would literally take some poor schmuck, put him in a wetsuit, throw styrofoam balls on him, and spray paint him green. They'd run him through Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, where he'd kind of run through the submarine. Then 10 minutes later, they'd walk him over to our set, spray him orange, and he'd be scaring, you know, Dr. Smith and me or something. And then they'd send him on their way to Time Tunnel or something.
Dr. Smith is all upset about the hideous Carrot Man. You reminded him of that. What
Oh,
is it,
that,
Dr.
please,
Smith?
please, don't remind me about the Carrot Man. That was definitely the...
I want to go back to the wonderful times we had together. I never had a more willing partner than you. Such a...
That's why they call me Will.
Yes, you were a beautiful boy, an attentive student. Nobody scratched or slapped or bit me more during forced sex than you.
Of course that's not true.
No.
Of course not.
Although in my fantasy it was.
Oh, boy.
What is it,
You still
Puff?
look good in black, William.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, let me tell you, there's nothing better than teaching a 6-year-old boy how to cross-dress.
Oh, I would so much.
If only that were the case.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Papa Foley, what is it?
No, I was going to say, I read an article about Lost in Space, and they said that...
All the cast members hated each other?
well, that was part of it. And then the other thing was they said that the producer used to drive around the lot and just find stuff, like, laying around in the garbage, and then he would write scripts around it. You know,
Yeah.
old props that were being thrown out because they were on a pretty low budget.
Yeah, didn't you guys once go to a planet and a photocopy machine was chasing you? Isn't that true? Wasn't it?
No, it was like they were torturing them. It was a photo enlarger, but they had it like, you know, they had them on a table, so it was an enlarger.
Well, the show evidently had no budget.
Yeah.
No, actually, we had quite a large budget.
Really, because according to this book I read, it was like they said the guy would go over to a garbage pail and see like this photo enlarger, and he'd develop a whole show around it where he got chased around by a photo enlarger.
Yeah, king of all media, you cannot believe what you read. And
Really?
And you know, there's so many books that are out there that are written by these little fanboys who kind of think they know stuff.
Fanboys.
Trust me on this.
Yes, all of my spacesuits had the butt cut out.
No, they really.
Yes, all of my uniforms. All of my uniforms.
I've read a lot of those books, and they're really not accurate at all.
June Lockhart was pretty hot before the change of life.
You know, she's still got more energy than anybody I've ever met.
Energy, okay.
And she always, you know, she shows up at, she loves young rock and roll boys, and she shows up at gigs. And
Oh, really?
yeah, she looks great.
You remember the first thing I ever said to you? Sex by 8, or it's too late?
My best-selling book, Private Parts, the fastest-selling book in Simon & Schuster history, is available right...
So there you go. That's what I'm doing now. You can see me as Lanier, the eggplant guy.
Oh, you the eggplant
I am
guy?
the eggplant, goo-goo-goo-joob.
What happened to that really hot-looking girl on the show? Penny? Was that her, whatever her real
What, the
name
one with all the dots on her head?
No, no.
Oh, Angela Cartwright.
Oh, you're talking about...
Are we talking Lost in Space? We're talking Babylon
Lost in
5.
Space, yeah.
Angela Cartwright. What happened to her? Did she get married or something?
Angela got married about 20 years ago. She runs a boutique in the Toluca Lake, San Fernando Valley area.
I'd like to get a look at her and see if she's hot.
She's beautiful.
Girl smells. I love Will. I love Will Robinson.
You just want to talk about young Will
I just
Robinson?
want to talk about young Will Robinson. Oh, William, you had the most soulful eyes, the most disarming smile, the most dimpled rump. Do you remember the first thing I ever said to you? Sex by 8, or it's too late?
That would have been a good episode.
You bet. Bruce Boxleitner said to say hello. He said that you drove him crazy.
Oh, please.
Drove him right out of Melissa's life.
Yeah, I knew he was going to... Bruce Boxleitner is this actor who is now on...
He's the star of Babylon 5.
Babylon 5.
The leading man.
And he was with Melissa Gilbert, and I looked at the two of them, and I just said to myself, I interviewed them like 2 years ago, I said, this is no way this guy's marrying her.
Oh, you'll be surprised, I think.
No, he's not going to marry her.
Apart again. Have they gotten back together? Are you?
Well, I'm not one to spread gossip. I'll just leave it at that. I think you'll be surprised.
Well, that's one marriage that isn't going to work out.
Oh, Howard.
Are they married?
No.
But are they
But
getting
you're
married?
talking about a holiday kind of celebration here, aren't you?
Well, it's anything's possible, but Howard, wish only good things.
No. She was a stopping off place for him.
Oh. No.
I know guys like that.
No, he's actually, well,
Right,
everyone
Dr.
on the
Smith?
Babylon
Oh, I
5
know
show is
guys
pretty
like
nice.
that. Oh, yes, I do. Boxleitner. I heard he's as long as his name.
Okay.
Oh, William, dear boy, do you miss me?
Not anymore.
Let me see.
All right,
I'll
Bill.
give anybody what they want. My hormones are surging.
Bill is going to slap the real Dr. Smith the next time he sees him.
Yeah, right.
Oh, please, dear
Exactly.
boy, you must pick up a few hitchhikers and come and see me. I'm lonely.
I thought that would be a good sequel to have Billy Mumy and, of course,
Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith unite and then just fall in love with each other. That would have been so cool.
Well, you never know. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, what do I know?
Exactly.
But anyway, so you got the music thing going, and you have also this role now on Deep Space Nine.
No, Babylon 5.
I mean, Babylon 5.
That other space station show.
I like Babylon 5. I think it's a real good show.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to be a part of it. You
Yeah.
know, the producer-creator, Joe Straczynski, wrote it with an entire 5-year arc in mind. I mean, we go to work and we know we're progressing this story. It has a beginning, middle, and
it's
an
good.
end.
It
Yeah,
really is good. It's just it's just well thought out, and it's got some weird effects and stuff in it too that they do computer generated. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm very pleased to be a part of it.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's Bill Mumy. Mumy.
There you go.
I know. All right. He hates us now. But
You know what's going to happen after Conan O'Brien was on. His publicist called me and he goes, it was a great interview. What was with that puppet? So I'm going to get a phone call. And go, what was with Dr. Smith?
I don't know. Dr. Smith was a little touched.
Can't control